Hey guys, welcome back to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. Last time we were helping Arata deal with this whole what even was it? It was just like the manga person was drawing a manga, people made fun of them, and then she went cuckoo crazy and tried to kidnap everybody because of Wisemon. So it was a very interesting thing, but then we fought another Nautilus shell. So right now, Arata's off trying to figure out more about the bad guys while I have to go off and do more cases. Also, by the end of that, or like in the middle of that dungeon, we got ourselves another farm expansion, so we can make our farm even greater. Look at it go. Look at it go. Now it's a Dorito. Now it's a Dorito. I didn't want you to be a Dorito, but okay. I'm fine with you being a Dorito. I'm sad that you're a Dorito. Other than that, not much has been happening off screen. I just have a bunch of Digimon inside my party. Also, I used that last memory up we got from the that last battle, so now I can actually carry more Digimon in my pocket. But we got to go ahead and take on those quests. So I have another one. Nakano Underground. This is a case from the government. The door in Nakano Underpass has been unlocked. What waits on the other side? Oh, I don't know. Pizza? I don't know, man. Just like runs in fear. I guess we'll do the red mission. Those are always pretty goddamn important. Very open. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is a local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucracy agency. Why are you so shocked? Of course we specialize in supernatural and complex cybercrimes, so that we usually have a specific clientele. But we cooperate with very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a pretty good detective agency. So we received a case from a public agency, quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Matayoshi's passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve. Now it's like our case. Got it? Okay. Good. The case is to unlock a gate in the Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and can't be opened. Huh? You don't know about the Nakano Underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities, such as power cables, water pipes, and so on. They're moving forward with a plan to improve the look of the city center above the ground by housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-too-distant future. Underneath Nakano, there's a vast complex of tunnels, so there are of course many entrances. One of those entrances is the place where the gate needs to be unlocked. It's a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it was locked for no reason, and no one's been able to open it up since. They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If it needs to be, they'll destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur some serious cost. While the costs were discussed, a weird groaning sound came from the other side of the gate. Seems something strange is going on. The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see. So then the buck was passed to the Kuremi Detective Agency. Well, after all, we are the best people for a job if you want to access a place that is off bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been wanting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano's underground system for a while. The gate in question has an electronic lock, so it's naturally there's a cyberspace in it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then. Shall we go and find out what the real situation about this underground gate is? Where the groaning noise is coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is going to be so much fun. I don't know if it's going to be fun when you're going to be finding a bunch of rats inside of it, but whatever. Huh? It's an underground gateway, so it'll just be an underground tunnel behind it, right? Have you ever heard of the words. Stochastic process in quantum mechanics? What? I guess I should tell you about Schrodinger's cat. I mean, I know about Schrodinger's cat, but it's always such a dumb idea. They put the cat in the box, and you close the box, and you don't know if it's dead or alive or not. The problem is the cat makes noise. You put a cat in a box that it doesn't want to be in, it's going meow, meow, meow. Yeah, I know it's alive because it's making fucking noise, stupid. It's just supposed to be a thought experiment, but I've never liked Schrodinger's cat. It's just like a dumb experiment. It's like, duh, it's still alive. It was 5 seconds ago. If you trap this thing in a box for 8 years, yeah, it's probably dead, but that's just not how that works. Until we open up the gate, we cannot know if we'll find an underground tunnel or the void of space. Until you open the gate, the world is in flux of overlapping possibilities, so just try to enjoy it. Let's go. The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate, but what's behind the gate? Your job is to find that out. Why do I care? Like, who gives a shit? I'm just gonna unlock the gate and go home. You know what they say, a watchman never knows. Or whatever John Tron once said. You can now go to the Nakano Underpass. Okay, I don't even know I've been here before. I'm trying to remember at what point will I not know anything else about this game. At some point, I'm not going to know what happens later on because I stopped playing at some point. Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside it. Do you see it? Connect jump into it and unlock the gate. That looks more like a bunch of lockers, not a thing I can connect jump into. What happened? What? Connect jump isn't working. That's strange. It's an electronic lock, so there should be some kind of network inside of it. You know, not everything electronic has a network. There's something called analog technology versus digital technology. A little bit of a different thing, you know. Perhaps as you didn't activate the connect jump properly. Right, I think it's about time I verified your ability to perform a connect jump. What does that mean? Raise your hand. Now concentrate. Now what? That's it. 30 minutes later. It didn't do shit. 1 hour later. Man, my arms must be getting tired. My one arm must be getting tired. Several hours later. Why did I just sit here and do that? Man, I'm really stupid. At least hopefully I'm 100 years later. Damn. The entire apocalypse happened. Fucking, I don't know, nukes got dropped on Japan and the entire world again. Literally, SMT is happening outside. And I'm sitting around putting my hand up against something. What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. Duh. What? I guess sometimes it just takes longer? Oh no, it looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems that you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed. What? If I were to posit a theory as how your connect jump works, your ability locates a digital wave, piggybacks onto its target location's digital space, and then enters it. It can be a network, a PC server. It doesn't matter what the target location is. If it has a digital space, you should be able to access it. However, there seems to be certain limitations when interfering with digital waves. In other words, you can, when you can, and when you can't, you can't. What we've determined is, you're connected before by chance, even if there are specific reasons to why you're able to each time. Put simply, cause and effect are connected to digital waves. Wait a second, how could you connect jump this time then? I don't have any proof to support my answer, but perhaps they were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock, and were disappointed. Yes, disappointment is definitely the key. I've rambled on long enough. Please get this lock open as quickly as possible. I don't know, man. I think it's just like, it was old tech. It took longer for me to get inside of it because it's old. I don't know. That or it's just a fucking joke, in which it's probably just a fucking joke. Yay, Tokomon. Yay, dead Tokomon. You don't fuck with War Growlmon. You don't take no prisoners. I guess neither does Infamon. That laughing animation is scary sometimes. Also, I have Jason along with us. He's finally hit 80 APIs, so... API. API is different than ABI. I don't know... What does API stand for? Like, things are built off of APIs. There's some kind of, like, development platform. I don't know. I'm not a tech person. Though I like technology, I ain't no tech person. I like to study the mind, not your cock. Which, that's not really connected to technology, but who knows? Who knows? Anyway, get a save in. And let's go see if there's a boss. A boss. It's a circle. There is a circle. Guessing I have to do something with this weird circle over here. Hacking skill, copy and paste. Copies the target's color data and temporarily saves it by pasting on a colorless base. When correctly placed, the security will drop and you will be able to continue. Oh. Okay. At least, I guess the game's just trying to introduce me to more of my hacking skills that I probably won't use, but thanks, game. Thank you. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Ah, excuse me. Anyway, let me murder these stupid idiots. What'd you say, Giga? Or did you say something bad? John, don't be saying those things right now. We're gonna get demonetized. We're gonna get community guidelines strike. It won't be good. He's like, oh, we're gonna die soon. He's like, yes, I know. We were all going to die someday. That's why I got rid of my plants. I don't own plants. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. How can you get rid of plants you don't own? It's called going inside of somebody's house and chucking all their plants out the window. The door should be unlocked now. Let's head back and check. Why can't we just get teleported out? I don't want to walk all the way back out, but I guess the game wants me to. It's like you can either use an export or you can walk back, and it's like it's not that far, but could you just teleport me right out? Can I just leave? That would be a much better idea than walking all the way back. Sorry, I'm itching my neck. My neck is very itchy. Very, 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 very itchy. Alright, door should be fine. Alright, we're done. I guess I have to go inside. Sure, I'll go to the Nakano underpass. Tunnel snakes rule. They're the tunnel snakes. That's us. And we rule. Tunnel snakes rule. We're the tunnel snake. Sorry, I just had to do that. Well, I guess this place is infected by the digital world again. It seems you've managed to unlock the gate, so thanks for that. It must have been easy for you given your skill. And my Digimon. What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel? What do you mean by a bit? Is there any signs of a Digimon or Eater in there? Nah. I see. It is strange to see such a small section of the labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we may have witnessed a special digital wave occurrence. It's as if it's some kind of current. I see. This definitely is a ley line. Have you ever heard of a ley line before? There are many in Tokyo. They are also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the undulating landscape, the hills and mountains. The dragon chain is what we call the flow of the land's spirit. It's well known that the Sohei Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Tokugawa, had turned Edo into a great feng shui city. And Edo is the older name for Tokyo. Edo became Tokyo. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the chi from Mount Fuji in Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. Of particular note is the instance of... Oh god, so many Japanese words that I'm probably going to folk up. Folk up? Yes, I love folking up. Kanechi and Asakusa Shrine to the northeast, and Zojyoji and Hie Shrine to the southwest. All big religious institutions. In feng shui, those directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. The shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect the Buddhist temples, Kanehiji and Soji, and Shinto shrines Asakusa and Hie, you'll find that they cross right inside Old Edo Castle, home to today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines, and radio towers dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we've finished what Tenkai started. What doesn't Tenkai stand for steel body? I think so, right? Viewed from the eyes of current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificially ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, where you're standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo, too. Not just any ley line, either. The one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run right through there. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the digital waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a peculiar thing going on down here. That's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth they're seeing. Knowing that, those weird voices that people are supposedly hearing are probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. You could go on for a while yet about this subject, but you're at least somewhat getting what I'm talking about, right? Kinda. Aha. I'll take that to mean you understood it well enough then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further in and check things out for me? That was a lot about Japanese history and ley lines. That's a lot of stuff. Interesting things to learn. I mean, there were some things that I recognized in there, like Edo being the old name for Tokyo, but a lot of that other stuff, like, I understand what ley lines are, but they're not really a thing in Western society that people pay attention to. It's a lot more in East Asian societies to talk about ley lines and spiritual connections to the earth. It's not something a lot of Westerners think about. That's a big circle. The tunnel just keeps going on, you say? If it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean... You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard about before. As mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is, of course, not all that a coincidence given it's a sacred place. And that energy hold takes old highways like the Koshu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with an underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snowmelt to Tokyo, flowing into the city altogether. One theory holds that the first place where the water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be elsewhere but Nakano. Simply put, all the ley lines that flow through Tokyo could very well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think if that would turn out to be true? I don't really get it, but okay. Oh, I found a circle! They're so cool. Sorry, I just was excited. Stop right there. Don't go any farther. You're standing at the border of the That's just an English word that I can't even say anyway. Municipality. It is municipality. Municipality. God. That's not a word that, like, gets used in the English language, but that's an English word. It just means, like, county. Or is it Japanese? I think municipality is supposed to be, like, a Japanese county. I don't really get it. I don't think that's true, but I'm spitballing it here. Go any farther and you'll in the central government's territory. That's a hive we'd best not poke. Color me intrigued, though. That's a hell of a thing to stumble into just by walking alongside the tunnel. We weren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still too much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough, I think. Head back the way you came and regroup at the office. Alright. I'm just walking around in sewers, dude. You better go take a shower before you come back. Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up like that before, after all. I have no idea what I'm going to explain all of this to my client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably be a lot to take in. It wouldn't be surprising if we come away looking even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are best left to others. Okay. You're curious to what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes the two of us, believe me. Actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently what you found was the Kamishiro Research Lab of all things. I mean, that's pretty goddamn important. They're like the bad guys. I found the bad guy's secret base. Oh, don't be dense. I told you. That area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you want to wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relationship than what we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro could very well mean that we'll be ruffling the government's feathers. I mean, you know, if you're going to be a detective, you gotta fuck with somebody, and I guess the government's well enough. That's why we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine it was Kamishiro that changed the password on the door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could very well serve as our ace in the hole later when the time comes to confront them, hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to. Just be grateful that we have it up our sleeves if need be. Alright, I guess take note of that place for later. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed, but what do you say heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean on official business. Rather, I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering for my own internal use. Surely you're interested in knowing why Kamashiro has built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan office, too, right? You sure you just walk on through the front door there and see what you can find? Sounds good? Am I going to the diet building, or where am I going? I guess the mission ain't over. I gotta go all the way to Roppongi. Hope I'm saying that right. Is it Roppongi? I think it is. I try and say as many Japanese words in these games as closely as I think that it would be said in Japanese. You can go to the Tokyo Metropolitan office now. Am I going to the diet building? No, this isn't the diet building. The diet building looks way more like a thing, but this looks like Shinjuku Babel. You don't know what Shinjuku Babel is? You did not play SMT Imagine. This looks exactly like the building that you go to when you're going to Shinjuku Babel in SMT Imagine. I wonder if the reason why that building looks like it is because it's actually the Tokyo Metropolitan office. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. I have no clue. Oh, are you here for the tour of the lobby? Please come on inside. I'm not touring. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on this Metropolitan office isn't entirely complete as of yet. Well, it was at one point, that is, until a major firm came in and decided the upper floors merited additional construction. As such, while that's going on, the lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. That's cool. Did you make it inside the Metropolitan office? Alright, I get you. So they're alright with you hanging around the lobby. Well, that makes our work a little easier then. Go on in. All you need at this point is a terminal somewhere you can infiltrate their systems. Piece of cake at this stage, I'd say. So once you find a terminal, just slip on in and work your magic as always. Wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like the site, it reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. I told you. It's fucking Shinjuku Babel, dude. This is why you should play every single video game ever so that you can get all of my references. That or watch every single video I ever made, which I definitely recommend it because it gives me money. It gives me money. Guess I'm starting to ramble again, though. Don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. I wonder if it's supposed to be a reference to Shinjuku Babel, though then again, that's such a... SMT Imagine is such an unknown MMO that I don't think anybody would ever remember that other than me and other people who like it. I wonder if this is just like architecture in Japan that I've never observed. Ooh. There's no sound in here. Ooh. There's a fucking big glowing thing. Into the glowing void. There's a small digital shift happening here. I shall make use of it. Is something wrong out there? Oh, you found a terminal that's digital shifting a little. If this shift is weak, while still prominent enough for you to notice it, could be a sign that this place will turn into a labyrinth later on. Well, for now, try connect jumping into it. We have no idea what could be in there, so stay on your feet, alright? I'm still expecting a fight at some point. I just love how each and every time you see that during a cutscene, it just pulls the main character's hair. Pulls them the fuck out of the way. Well, time to go exploring. I hope there's some cool new Digimon in here to observe. Because pretty much the amount of Digimon you're allowed to carry in the entire game is going to end up being 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. If you hold that many, that means our main team is going to consist of 11 different Digimon. So if I can find 11 cool Digimon to get, then that'd be pretty cool. It's Tyler. The evil Tyler needs to die. Don't worry, I'll make sure he's dead. Very nice and dead. Spider shooter. Man, this is called overkill. Look, I know there ain't no such thing as overkill, but dang, that was some overkill. You really didn't need to do that, but whatever. Experienza. That's all I care about. Anyway, there just seems to be basic rookie Digimon over here, so not much of anything important, but no, maybe there'd be a cool one in here. I know one of the earlier ones had like Impmon in it. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. In we go. Oh, there's a Nautilus shell. I'm like, ah, shit, it's a fuckhead. I love killing fuckheads. Whatever the fuck that could mean. I don't think that guy gets no bitches. I don't think Nautilus shells get any bitches. Seeing as, well, they all went extinct. Not enough bitches to go around, I guess. I didn't need to go to the shop. I wanted to go to the healer. I get these guys confused every now and again. They're like, is it a healer? Is it a shop? I don't even know, man. I just go wherever the game wants me to go. Alright, let's go fight a fucking Nautilus shell again. It seems like a pretty cool guy. It's not like murdering me right on the spot. It's just here. It's just here. Well, they're gonna die. Sorry, man. I just gotta blow up your house. Damn. This guy has like no health. Takes 115. And it's gonna be dead soon already. Jesus. Jesus, you guys suck. Let me blow you up. Huh? Oh. Well, yeah, I guess you don't have any defense and you're also dead. It's like L plus ratio equals pizza. John leveled up, Hydro's leveled up, Carter leveled up, Computer leveled up, and I leveled up. Good shit. So you found an eater inside there after all. But you couldn't find any other evidence of note? You're not seeing the forest of these... You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Frozen. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal is big evidence of it of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get on back to the office now. Man, I hate going back to the office. My least favorite show. Even though everybody fucking gushes about it, and I'm like, it's boring. That was probably hard work going through all those places today. But thanks to you, I think I'm starting to piece it all together now. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out that the Metropolitan office itself is one big digital wave force field. From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan office via the ley line inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamashiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. Remember what I said about ley lines when you were inside the tunnel, don't you? There are two things at play there. Or here, the natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines, and digital waves emanating from the sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to be that way? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have mass and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains those waves, the more energy you can build up. It probably also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamashiro could stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And any good digital shift comes with an eater, of course. Honestly, it wouldn't be a surprise if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. She's saying a lot of words, and my character's like, I don't know what anything is anymore. We don't have time to concern about that threat anymore, now that you've cleaned the joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying on its own that things resolve so cleanly this time. The fact that digital waves could be concentrated in such small quantities, or qualities, as to attract individual eaters and produce a micro... I almost said macro. No, that's the complete reverse. Micro labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, it might not well have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught us that there's technology that can mostly suppress large amounts of digital waves, that they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice it to say. This, of course, calls for one more investigation. We need to find out how long this has all been going on for, and just what it's exactly for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Frozen. We're onto something here, I know it. Well, I'll trust my boss, even though she just spit out a bunch of fucking jerky balurky in front of my face. It was like, this is a lot of words. Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we'll definitely deal with Kamashiro when the time is right. Like, you're doing this Persona 5 style, or I don't know. Anyway, what's up next? Boxing Association staff. Site views for the association are through the roof. The site went down. Is someone trying to sabotage us? I don't know. I'll take your case, Jimmy, but I won't really care. I guess I'm in trouble now. You're the detective from Kiremi Detective Agency, right? Here's my card. I got the Boxing Association card. I'm from the Japanese Boxing Association. I want to discuss a strange phenomenon that's affecting our official website. Recently, the hits the sites have been soared. The videos on the site are really popular. They're flocking to the site like kids like candy. I want some candy. I'm hungry. Huh? Candy? No, I said flocking like kids to candy. Alright, enough clowning around. Remember, I'm your client, right? But yeah, anyway. The site should have really drummed up a lot more interest, but the ticket sales haven't changed much. Not only that, the site's been crashing too. Even though it's attracted attention, no one can access the site, so now the association has its hands full dealing with the complaints. The site just got so popular so quickly, it's not a pleasant enough thought, but maybe someone is trying to mess with us. We'd like you to investigate. The association website's URL is on that card. You should start by checking it out. Nah! I don't want to. Oh. I guess I can jump into this random computer to my left. That's kinda cool. That's kinda cool. I'm checking in on things. Tokomon is at max area. What Taishi Shotoku facility is the world's oldest wooden building? The Digilab, duh. Digimon have been around since Digimon. Anyway, I guess I'll jump into a computer. It's weird how everybody just looked at me go inside a computer and it didn't do shit. Whoa. Hey, who are you? Are you a human? This is the Japanese Boxing Association website server, you know? What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, I get it. You're here to take a look at some Digimon, aren't you? I guess you heard the rumor about this being a mecca for Digimon boxing fans. Suppose you want a guided tour. All of us Galmon who like boxing get together here. This place is the best place for viewing the website. I always come here to look at the site. Cool, isn't it? Look at all the monitors. All the Galmon living here live like this, so I can answer anything you want about boxing site. There's more monitors to come too. Yay. What? More and more people in the human world can't see the site. You're saying it's our fault the server keeps crashing? Seriously, and to think I was being polite and showing you around. If you're not here as a tourist, scram! Oh, okay. I mean, it is just a rookie-level Digimon. And he's going to die, so... yeah. I was like, man, is this going to be like a really strong singular Galmon? No, he's dead. Sorry, man, I can box way better than you. Boxing Day. Ugh, nothing for it, I suppose. Can't stop looking at this site. I'll have to try to stick to using it just one screen at a time. That's unfair of me to be the only one who has to use it just one monitor. I don't think it's having such a huge effect anyway. Yeah, you're going to have to convince the other Galmon here. To be honest, I'm not sure if they'll just sit there and listen to you, though. Alright, I'll beat their asses. I'll beat some dog ass. That's not a good sentence, but whatever. I need item. HP spray. So now I just need to wander around and look for more Galmon to murder. And I'm okay with that, because you got to get rid of the furries at some point. Got to make sure we burn them, throw them in the compost, and just, you know, make sure this place is up to code, right? You got to make sure just nothing bad's going on in here. Like they're watching furry porn or anything. Can't allow them to do that. Sorry, man. You got to die. Yay, a visitor. Let's fight. Sure, whatever you want, but let's fight. My dude, I think you're gonna get your ass beat. Sorry, man. Yeah, you guys are kind of ass. Thanks for the experience, though. You got a good amount of lay experience, so... Ah, jeez, you're so strong. So, what's this all about, anyway? Whenever I watch boxing videos, I want to fight so much I start trembling. But anyway, what are you here for? The site keeps crashing. Oh, because everyone here is looking at loads of different pages, right? Okay, I get it. Well, I guess he calmed down. He's a very understanding little dog boxing glove fucker. I've never really thought about it, but are Galmon supposed to be like... Are they supposed to be like Shibas? What kind of dog are they? Because they usually have big, like, curly, fluffy tails like a Shiba would. I don't know. Or a Shiba or any of the different Inus. What? Don't watch the site on multiple monitors. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Takeshi, looking good today. Say what? If you beat me, I'll have to listen to you. Alright, I suppose. Let's go. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. But I am going to murder you. Sorry, brother. You have died. You have died, and that's good. That is so good. There we go. John leveled up. I leveled up. I leveled up a lot. Damn, I lost. Oh, well. Like you said, from now on, I'll just watch Takeshi on just one screen. Couldn't you watch him on every screen? You could watch him on your dick. Which is definitely an accomplishment. Not a great accomplishment, but it is indeed one of them. So you probably don't want to do that. You probably don't want to do that. Is there someone over there? Yeah, there is. I just need to go to all of the random areas inside this place and beat up more Galmon. There doesn't seem to be any, Oh, shit. It's Purple Boy, Blue Boy, and a fucking Goblin. Goblins are scary. Damn it, why did I kill myself? I killed myself today to see if I could meme. Oh, well, everybody's dead. Well, everybody's dead now. Dang. You all got fucking murdered, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. That is what I've wanted since the beginning of it all. Alright, so we just need to look for more dorgs. Diddly dorgs. No, we don't want to look for Diddy. No. We can't free him from prison. He'll come back and smother us all in baby oil. He'll make his new song, Cracking Eggs. No, Eggman does that. Ah, that's better. Huh? You come here because you were a boxing fan too? No way. Boxing is awesome. Fun to watch, fun to do. I'll show you with a real fight. Never really noticed, but there's like bumps on the back of Pyuldramon's like upper wings. He's got like fucking warts, dude. You need to get that checked out, man. Also, another one is dead. Just John destroys the planet. That should be the name of this episode. John destroys dogs by launching small nuclear bombs at them. You're awesome. You're like impossibly strong. Huh? You want me to just use one monitor when looking at the site? Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll do it for you, buddy. Since when were we buddies? Didn't we prove that just now? Come on, we went toe-to-toe in the ring. That's a sacred bond. When fists meet fists, true bonds are formed. That's what boxing's all about. Not really. I mean, if you're like an influencer boxing, you're either pissing your pants or you're making lunchly. Oh, God. Jesus, I don't want to think about that stuff. I don't want to think about that. It's time to kill this thing. What is it? What do you want? Whatever it is, I'll have to wait. Huh? You want to stop me from using so many monitors? Why would you say such an awful thing? The official website servers keep crashing. But I'm always here looking at it. You're lying. I could be lying. Then again, it's what my client wants. I don't really care about what you think, you stupid dog. You stupid dog. You made me feel bad. And you're dead. And you're dead. I'm oh so sad for you, little Chimmy, but you kind of need to get the fuck out of my house. There's a lot of sounds like I'm singing the Doctor Who theme. Oh yeah, I remember. We're inside the server right now, so it's obvious. It'd be easier to see it. Are we looking at so many screens at once that we broke the server? Okay, I understand. I want as many other people as possible to be able to get into their boxing, so I'd make sure to use just one monitor. Well, you know, these guys are... They can be nice when they're told to be nice. Huh? Stop using all the screens to look at the boxing site. Can't do it. If I don't look at it like this, I won't know what everyone's saying about boxing. I'll be so lonely if I can't talk to everyone. I don't want to be a loner. Oh, you little stupid dog thing. You could be my friend. I don't even give a single shit about boxing. I care about murder. Well, sometimes people do get killed in boxing. So, I mean in like the earlier days of boxing, not modern boxing. But still, there's always a possibility you could lose your pingus. What? You're going around trying to get everybody to use just one screen? If everyone else is okay with it, I guess I am too. Alright, I solved your problem. You have persuaded Galmon. Report to the client. There's a lot of dogs that really like your website, and I don't know, maybe you would just feel it would be good. Oh, it's you. How'd the investigation go? A bunch of dogs were watching boxing. Huh? Did you what? What the heck is that? Oops, sorry, it's an email. Let me see. Huh? Check it out. Now the service seemed to be running just fine. Did you fix it with that Digi thingamajig somehow? Okay, great, thanks. Well, I'm not celebrating just yet. I thought the reason the service kept crashing was because the site was getting so many views from all the fans, but, well, let's see. At least I'm interested in boxing now, too. Thank you, that's great to hear. Now on, I'll just have to put on more matches and bring in more fans. Okay, I'll do my best. Well, at least he's keeping his spirits up. He's keeping his spirits up. And I should probably go back to my Digifarm, because we did get something like a pretty important reward from completing that tunnel mission. The tunnel snakes blessed me, you may say. So now if I go back to my Digifarm, because I got a farm development kit, I can now make a new farm. I can make a separate farm. So I can just have another set of 10 Digimon grinding. So, more Digimon I get, the more that can grind now, which is very good. Very, very good. Let's see. Who needs to Digivolve? This Tokomon needs to Digivolve. But it can only turn into Falcomon. Interesting. It can't even turn into a Patamon. At least I have a weird-ass bird now. Ooh. Like new Stingmon. Well, we do need Paildramon to get stronger, so that might just be a good replacement for a new Stingmon to train. Let's see. Should go ahead and turn this in, though. Another mission completed by the Great Breeze. By the Great Greaseman? Yes, the Greaseman. Defender Patch. Attack Resistant Chip C. I don't know what any of those are. Yes, you should pour me more coffee. Anyway, the last mission is I'm not a flower person. I have all these pictures of flowers saved on my phone. I keep deleting them, but they keep coming back. I don't know. Just live with it. Just live with it. Like, I give up the case. Either way, I'm probably going to have to end this episode here. So, next time on Cyber Sleuth, we're going to finish up that last mission and hopefully get back to doing some story.
And before I end this episode, I want to thank all of my YouTube members, including the Disciples of Epsilon, Valric, Amber, and Phoenix. Without you all, this channel wouldn't stay afloat. So thank you for all your support, and I'll see you guys next time!